Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to learn about constructor in Python programming. Now guys, a Python constructor is a function inside a class that helps us to initialize certain attributes of a class. So far we have seen creating the class attributes and the functions, and while initializing the attributes of the class's object, we use the object name followed by the dot and then the attribute name. But is there a better way in order to initialize those attributes inside the class? Yes, it is. So we have something called as double times underscore followed by init, and then again double times underscore followed by open and close parenthesis, which is a constructor function that is called whenever a new object of that class is instantiated. So guys, let us check this with the help of example now. So let us move to the VS Code. What we will do is we will create a class that is called as the parrot class over here, and we will define two attributes. So over here we have the name, which is of the string data type. So let's say we have the empty string initially, and then let's say we have the age attribute, which is defined as 0 over here, which is the integer. So guys, what we will do is, let us say we want to create the object of this class. So what we have to do is, let's say we provide the object name as parrot1 followed by equal to operator, and then we have the name of the class, that is parrot, followed by open and close parenthesis. Now guys, so far what we had done is, in order to initialize both these attributes, we were calling this object name followed by dot and then the name of the attribute. So let us do that first. So we are going to use the parrot1 object over here followed by dot, and then let's say the name of the parrot, it is blue over here. So we provide the name of the parrot, and then we also provide the age of the parrot. So let's say parrot1 dot age, it is equal to 2 years old, and then we can simply print the name and age of this parrot. So let us say we provide the print method over here, and we provide the parrot1 object. So parrot1 followed by dot, and then we have name is, and then again we want to get the age. So parrot1 dot age, and then we have years old. So over here blue is 2 years old will be displayed. So let us save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, blue is 2 years old. So guys, this is the conventional way that we had seen so far in order to instantiate an object of the class and also assign the values to the attributes of that class. So is there a better way in order to assign these values to these attributes? Yes, we can do so by using the constructor. So what we can do is, we can simply remove these two lines of code over here. So I'll just remove them, and then guys, inside this class we are going to have the init method, which is the constructor. So over here we are going to have the def keyword followed by double times underscore, and then we have the init. So as you can see, VS Code is suggesting us this method which we are going to use. So init, and it is going to take one parameter by default. As I have already told you previously, whenever we are going to call any method inside the class, the object that is used in order to call that method is also passed by default behind the scenes. So the self parameter represents the object of this parrot class over here. I'll just remove this part, and what we are going to do is, we are going to take both these attributes, that is name and age, as the parameters. So over here after this self we are going to have comma, and then we are going to have name1. So guys, I am naming this as name1 so that you don't get confused between this name and this name1. So this name1 will be passed as the parameter when this constructor is being called over here, and then followed by comma we also have age1. And then what we can do is, for this self, that is the object, followed by dot, we can have name, it is equal to name1 over here, and then again we can have the self followed by dot, and then age, it is equal to age1. So what we are simply doing over here is, the name and age attributes of this object, the object is being represented by self, and then self dot name, it will be assigned with the value of this name1 that is being passed. Same thing for the age as well. The self dot age, the value will be passed by using this age1 parameter over here, and both these values will be assigned to name and age attributes. Now guys, when exactly this constructor is being called? So basically, whenever you are going to create an object and call this class over here, that is the parrot class, the constructor will be called. So while instantiating this object, we also need to pass the name and age for this particular instance of the class. So what we will do is, let's say we take the same name, that is blue over here. So we provide the first parameter as the name of the parrot followed by a comma, and then we provide the age, that is 2 years old, which is the second parameter. So guys, when the control flow comes over here, it sees that the class is being called with these two parameters, and we also have the constructor. So basically this parrot1 will be assigned to this parameter, that is self, and then this name and age will be assigned to this name1 and age1, and this name and age will be assigned those values respectively. And then we can simply have this print statement in order to print the same statement that we had seen previously as well. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, we are getting the same statement, that is Blue is 2 years old. That's because we have provided the same name and the same age. Let's say we provide a different name over here. So let's say we provide Wu and it is 5 years old. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. As you can see, Wu is 5 years old is getting displayed over here. So guys, in this way, what we have done is, while instantiating the object, we are passing the values or the attributes that are present inside that class for which the values are getting assigned. Now guys, another important functionality of this constructor is we can also remove these attributes that are being declared. So there is no need of declaring these attributes over here. So I'll just remove these lines of code over here. And what exactly is happening is, while this constructor is being called, the interpreter comes to know that this name and age are the attributes of this class, that is the parrot class over here, and it assigns the values that are being passed to name1 and age1. So to make it more simple, let us say we name this parrot as first parrot over here, for which the age is 2 years old, and let's say I provide another parrot. So I'll just copy this line of code and paste this over here, and then I provide this as parrot2, and then we can say second parrot over here, which is 5 years old. So we'll say 5 years old, and then we will print both the parrots over here inside the print statement. So I'll just copy these lines of code and paste this over here, and then we can say parrot2.name, and then again over here parrot2.age. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, first parrot is 2 years old and second parrot is 5 years old. Both the statements are getting displayed over here. So guys, this is the way that you can define the constructor inside the class by using the underscore init method, and then followed by the self that is being passed automatically as one of the parameters, and then you can have any number of parameters being passed over here inside the constructor, which can be used as the values for the attributes of the class that you have defined, and those values need to be passed whenever you are creating a new object for that class. So guys, practice on your own so that on different inputs you get different outputs. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is encapsulation in Python programming. So stay tuned.